Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, as the recording of this Wednesday, May the 15th, 2024. I'm hoping throughout the course of the afternoon I'll be able to utilize these. Right now it is raining, however, it is scheduled to clear up around 2, 3 p.m. Should be overcast, so might not need these. Gotta go pick up my mom and we're gonna do a little flower and garden festival, which is ending soon. There's a cart driving down here. Should probably move out of the way. My mom loves flowers. She has not been able to attend the Flower and Garden Festival this year at Epcot. So I'm gonna go pick her up. The festival is ending relatively soon, and this is really the only day that we could coordinate going there together, and it's the only day she's really able to go over and look at flowers. Probably not going to be focusing much on food or rides. She loves flowers. I know a little bit about flowers. I'm a novice. She really likes flowers. So this might be an opportunity to focus on what kind of flowers are there. Because I know probably that doesn't get covered much, even though a lot of people do go there. Sometimes the flowers at Flower and Garden Festival aren't really the focus. But today, they possibly well could be. Join me. Son and Mom Day. Shall you? All right, it is now 3:06 p.m. It's 84 degrees here at Epcot. Severe thunderstorm warning or watch in effect until 5 p.m. If you scroll down, it looks like, hopefully, it's going to be 70% chance of thunderstorms until 5 p.m. and then it's not showing any rain after that, so we'll see what happens. And my mom is here.
Hi everybody.
We both have umbrellas because we're probably going to need them. It's probably going to rain. The good news is we probably won't get a sunburn today.
That's good. Gonna get our steps in.
We're going to get our steps in. We're going to see some flowers, see some butterflies. Have you been to this every year they've had it?
No. I've only been here, this is probably my third or fourth time.
I don't think you or I have ever been here together.
Yes, you brought me last year.
I did, okay.
You did.
I'm losing my memory.
I've been here 3 times, counting today.
Okay.
You brought me last year.
You're probably going to teach me a few things about flowers.
I'll definitely tell you what petunias look like. Because every time, is this petunias? I don't know if they'll even have petunias this time of year.
With my luck, they won't. I hope they do.
If there is, I'll show you.
So petunias only grow at a certain time of the year? I mean, obviously, spring, right?
They should be out. They should be out this time of year.
We might have time to catch the tram. Maybe we'll catch this one. And it's because it's after 2 p.m. My mom is a pass holder. She has the weekday pass. And I'm a pass holder. We're parked in Dory 411. We are not going to need to, let's go towards the back. We're not going to need to book a reservation. We just go in.
Alright my friends, if you or a member of your party has not already crossed the yellow line, I'm going to ask for you to remain behind it because I'm going to call for no further boarding, no further boarding. For my friends on board this tram is prone to sudden starts and stops at any moment in time, so for your safety, we do ask for you to remain seated. Friends, Epcot will remain open until 9 p.m. today. Also, at 9 p.m. is going to be our fireworks show, Luminous, a symphony of us. If you're hoping to catch a tram ride back out to your vehicle that is parked in Dory 411, the last tram ride will be leaving. Ask for everyone to remain seated, facing forward, holding onto those small children and loose articles at all times until this tram ride has come to a full and complete stop for everyone's safety. In just a few moments here, our driver will be making our parking lot world famous 5-mile-an-hour U-turn. After we have made this U-turn, the exit will be on the driver's right-hand side, and the right-hand side only, my friends. Also, my friends, where we are dropping you off by the silver handrails, that is also where we will pick you up at the end of your date today. For my friends on the ground waiting to be picked up by the tram, I do ask for you to remain behind.
When you were here last year, the trams weren't running last year. They just brought the trams back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this is a historic occasion, you riding the tram at Epcot.
Oh,
It's been many years.
okay.
Are you excited?
Oh, yeah. I love it because I don't have to walk so far.
I always like to document myself in front of the Spaceship Earth mirror here. My mom's shirt says, "What day is it today? Who cares? I'm retired."
I don't.
You what?
I don't care. Take one day at a time.
It's kind of neat when you go over here, I disappear out of this section and then you can walk in. So now you're disappeared and then you walk over, there you go, there you are. Now walk over my way 2 feet and then keep going, and now a little more. Now there you are. It's like a funhouse mirror.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're gonna head into the butterfly landing through here, and I've kind of noticed that sometimes later in the season of the festival, there are more butterflies in here because they've had time to hatch and kind of formulate than they are at the beginning of the season. You can see there's definitely quite a few in here inside the butterfly landing. Also want to show a few photos. My mom finally got to see the Walt sculpture there over in World Celebration Garden, so I got a photo there. We also got to see the topiary figment as well. This is her walking through the waterway, so she got to experience the Moana-inspired journey of water. Got in front of the Lion King topiary. These are really cute. Me and her in front of Spaceship Earth when we first walked in. There's one giving her a little kiss right there, and there's like a nice one too as well. So it's off to a good start. Got a monorail going by over there. Definitely. So yeah, I was here on the opening day of Flower and Garden. There weren't really a whole heck of a lot of butterflies, but because so much time has gone by, now it's like a whole culmination and a whole like huge grouping of them that are all kind of flying around. Seems like, I don't know, maybe it's all in my mind, but I feel like there's way more butterflies later in the season of this festival than there is. Here's some impatiens. You got to be patient with the butterflies though. Even these are New Guinea impatiens. These flowers are called patiens. See, I know a little bit. If I have a little something I could read, like a tropical milkweed. All right, Mom, trivia time. What kind of flowers do you think these are? Right down in here, if you had to guess.
They're called patience.
They're called impatiens or patience?
Impatiens.
Impatiens.
Yeah.
So these must be, these are pentas. Pentas right here. Pentas. So this right here is the, ooh, look, there's a butterfly right there. This is interesting. This is a cigar plant. I wonder if it's because it looks like a cigar, or it's not a tobacco plant, I would guess.
No.
Probably just because it looks like a little miniature cigar.
I guess so.
Oh, look at that. There's a moth or a butterfly right there. Yeah, you can really see how many of them are down in here kind of fluttering around. They're everywhere. There's like thousands of them in here right now. So without reading them, do you know what a lot of these are? Would you know what that is without actually reading what that is?
I do not.
So these are the impatiens down here?
Yes.
Okay. So they come in, I guess, a lot of different colors, the impatiens. Is there a patient or just impatiens?
Impatient.
Just impatiens.
I did find a small petunias right there.
You did?
Right there. That's a small.
That is? Are those small petunias? So that's a petunia.
That's a small one.
Okay.
There's a bigger one, but that's a small one, I think.
Okay. So there's mini petunias and then there's full-size petunias.
I might be wrong, but it looks like one.
They gotta do all their business. Like a nice little beautiful waterfall right here as well. And here's a kind of a nice little blossom here on the side of the plant. I just love all these butterflies. Just gotta watch where you're stepping. You can learn about what the different butterflies are. There's the monarch, the molluskite, the common buckeye, the zebra longwing, and it shows kind of what they are. There's also the heliconian butterflies right over here, the zebra long wing butterfly. All of those can be accounted for fluttering around in here. I've noticed too, a lot of times they kind of congregate over in the corners, like in the corner sections over there. And this is called a rubber tree right here. I'm not sure why it's called a rubber tree, but it's a rubber tree. That's a ruby glow pentas. Ruby glow.
That's what that is.
Oh, that's the ruby glow.
But this right here doesn't have a sign. But
all right, since we were right over by the Journey to Imagination Pavilion, we decided to go up to the DVC Lounge, just take a little break and enjoy some relaxation. Sit down. As soon as the door opens. The DVC Lounge. Okay, I asked my mom if she wanted to go up to the DVC Lounge and relax a little bit, and she was all for it. So we're gonna get a little relaxation. This is ours right here. So since the last time you were up here, they got new furniture. Yeah, I love the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine because you can get non-soda like Minute Maid, Zero Sugar, Limeade. That's what I always get. My mom just said get her anything, so I'm gonna also mess it up. Gotta do it again. I waited too long. I was explaining myself a little bit too long. Cherry Limeade right there, and then good, right?
Yeah.
That's like my go-to when I'm up here because it's not really technically soda and it's got no sugar in it. So it's kind of sort of moderately healthy.
What makes it sweet?
Magic, imagination. All right, here's a couple more. There's one with our arms spread wide open. Almost looks like we got Spaceship Earth in our arms. We got our arms strategically, I think it's unintentional, but wrapped around Spaceship Earth. And then there was like a little magic moment too where they added Figment in. We're doing a little thinking. All you need is a little imagination. Look at Figment. I have a light bulb above my head and Figment is above the light bulb. We're both doing a lot of thinking. You put your heads together, two people, and you got Figment will just appear. All you need is a little imagination. All right, so we're now going to exit out of the member lounge, and there really wasn't a whole lot of people up in here. It was like a pretty open up in here today. This is probably the emptiest I've seen it in a while. I guess here on a weekday, really not a whole lot of people at Flower and Garden. Obviously, you could look out and see Spaceship Earth out there as well here inside the DVC lounge. I've now made it over to the land pavilion, of course living with the land over there in that corner, which is like a 5-minute walk on. But also Soarin is only a 20-minute wait, so you want to go on Soarin?
Sure, let's go. Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
It's a little less intense than Guardians. Alright, try and do another elevator here. Almost looks like let's say broccoli or like leaves right there. Going down? Oh yeah, press it down. There we go. Looks like a celery. Like celery sticks on that. I don't know. Reminds me of that. Alright, we are in row 3. I think it's the bottom row. This was Soarin' over California for a while. They changed it. They changed it from Soarin' over the world, which I think is what it is now. It was Soarin' over California for a short time. But I think today we're going to Soarin' over the world.
I don't know.
Do you like this ride?
Yeah. The last time we rode this, we went all over the world.
We went all over the world?
I think so. We were seeing the elephants and...
This is where the elephants, they throw the dirt up in your face. I think we are going to be on the lowest tier.
What's that mean?
I think we're in the low, there's 3 tiers. I think the first tier goes up. Winnie the Pooh is not allowed to ride. So Winnie the Pooh will not be on this. Winnie the Pooh is not allowed to soar around the world.
He got into the honey when he was a
He did, yeah. He's not allowed on the ride. He didn't follow the rules. All right, have decided to head over to the land because it's pretty much a walk-on. It's a 5-minute wait, so we're going to do the land while we're in this pavilion. All right, row number 8. There's miracle fruit.
There's some bananas over there. The ones over there. They're still green.
Don't jump out and get a cucumber, Mom. Someone did that once. You don't want to be like that. That is a snake gourd. Right there, a snake gourd. Oh, look, here's some other small cucumbers springing out.
Seed.
What is that?
Seed. It's sprouting.
I think as far as the amount of flowers per section, this is probably the most right here along the waterway. This is timing out pretty good, Mom. The monorail's coming by. You get a picture of the monorail going by right directly above us, right over here. You can have the floating flower planters there. Right up top, monorail going by. Perfect timing. That worked out well. So any idea what these kind of flower? Oh, that's the butterfly right there too. Makes it the butterfly.
Yep.
So do you know what these flowers are?
Colliers. I don't really know.
What did you say they were?
Colliers?
Colliers. Kind of looks like lettuce almost.
I don't know what it's a type of. It's going to show you how to do this.
Oh, the phone app?
Okay, look what you do. You go to.
And it'll tell you what it is.
Yep. What's that say right there?
That says, let me look. A C-O-L-E-U-S.
Kind of right.
Coleus wasabi. A wasabi coleus. I think a wasabi, I think it'd be very spicy, like a little flavor to it. I didn't notice this till now, but Goofy, or maybe the dandelions weren't there. There's more dandelions have blown up, but Goofy is blowing out the dandelions right there. It's like a little like assortment of dandelions in front of Goofy right there. I've always seen the Goofy here, but for some reason I didn't notice the dandelions out here amongst the other flowers. I think I remember him holding them, but I didn't remember them being in the little field area. Yeah, pretty neat. I ended up using the little thing on my phone too, the app. You could just go on, take a photo of it, and realize that this is a sulfur cosmos. I never realized what that would have been, but that one right there, that little orange flower, is a sulfur cosmos. Now I never have to ask, are those petunias anymore? Because I have the answer right, unless I leave my phone at home. And it actually worked out while we were in both of those attractions in the land pavilion. It looks like it got a little bit of rain, and it's not scheduled to rain according to the weather the rest of the night. So we caught a little rainstorm while we were on those two rides. And almost all the flowers have wasps or bees, a beehive of activity. Others are getting the little pollination or the pollen from inside the flowers. I'm not sure what these are. I probably should look it up. All right, investigation is now happening right before my eyes. So I can look it up on my phone, or Mom can look it up on her phone. She thinks maybe it's a lilac of some sort.
Called a Petra volvulus or something.
A Petra what? A Petra volvulus. I love the little Bambi display over here. Cute. This used to be over near where the Jameters used to perform by Club Cool, but now they moved it over here. So like they're just over here now. And this beautiful thing is called a candle larkspur. A candle larkspur. Look at that thing. That is a beautiful purple and white flower there. Stopping by the waterfall here in Canada Pavilion. We actually walked down there. It was getting mist all over it. A nice little cooling mist. This is tucked away here around the backside of the Canada Pavilion. All right, we have grabbed a seat over here almost to the UK Pavilion, past the Canada Pavilion. And we're just kind of resting a bit. I got a coffee right here from Joffrey's and doing a little people watching. Been doing a lot of people watching while you're sitting here, Mom?
Yep.
Anything interesting that you've seen while I went to get the coffee? No?
Nothing unusual.
No, nothing out of the ordinary. So it's just kind of something that would like go on a porch, spin around in the wind. Very decorative. The sun just kind of bounces off of it. There's Stitch right up there. There's a hidden Mickey. There's the Rose from Beauty and the Beast. I am not. Got the friendship boat going across over to the Morocco Pavilion. There's a beach down here. A lot of people might not realize there actually is a beach, and there's even a bird right down there on the beach. There's a small little beach right over here in front of the Canada Pavilion, between Canada and the UK Pavilion. Yep, true story. Look, there's a beach. No lounging on that beach though, even though there are some footprints down there. I wouldn't recommend going down there though. There's a beach right down there. If you look over this, come over here. There's a hidden beach over here. There's a Canadian beach. See it?
Yeah.
Did you know there was a beach down there?
No.
And now walking around what is the tea garden. So a lot of different teas are grown over here in the UK English tea gardens are over here. The Twinnings tea. You got Tinkerbell over here, and I like all the little houses that are in here. They all got little lizard, like live lizards on top of the houses. Like a lizard on top of that little oil can on top of that house. There's even a little lizard. It's hard to see them right there. This is like Tinkerbell's, like small miniature houses right along here. Yeah, I always love the Beauty and the Beast topiaries over through here. Nope. All right, we just passed the Muppets Miss Piggy topiary. Got a little selfie with Miss Piggy, the topiary. And now walking by the Morocco pavilion as well. Not sure if the Passholder lounge is still open. We did one lounge. Now we're going to check out the annual Passholder lounge. No way, right when we're walking in, it is the genie. Mom, it's the genie. You got a wish? Your wish has come true. Your wish came true. You met the genie. All right, Moroccan mint tea.
I was looking at the sugar. I have to make sure everything tastes good.
Yeah. Also got some snacks in here. Got a Moroccan mint tea for my mom and I. What do you think of Moroccan mint tea? Not your thing?
Okay.
It's not everyone's cup of tea. See what I did there? It's just a cup of tea. It's not everyone's cup of tea. All right, I was just looking it up, and I guess the time frame on this AP lounge is only 6 weeks. It's already been 2 weeks it's been open, but it only goes through the middle of June. So if you're definitely in the parks and you're an annual pass holder, pop in here, meet the genie, and get some Moroccan mint tea. Or some water and snacks. They also have snacks. Snacks.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. So you're having a good time! Much better. We are Element, we're here to party with you guys.
All right, we're over here at the Lady and the Tramp topiaries, and there's just so many potted flowers that are over here. I mean, just like multiple amounts of like pots of all these flowers are around. It just goes all the way up the side of the stage. Very impressive sculpture here. I always like this. Sometimes I forget this is even back here.
Which means hello. This is Jordi. I'm from China. Our next showing of reflection of China will begin in just 4 minutes. But before our show begins, I'd like to tell you about this building in our upcoming film. The temple that you're entering through.
We're going to watch the Reflections of China show, which I do not even remember it.
The most famous building in Beijing several 500 years ago. Each year of the emperor would go there to pray for good crops in the coming year. The field that you are about to see was built within my homeland. In Reflection of China, we will visit such famous settings as the Forbidden City, Tiananmen Square, the Great Wall, and Shanghai. One of China's most modern wonders. We will also visit Macau and Hong Kong. Our show is about to begin.
For if you might find that your emotion, for that reason we ask you please lean, but refrain from sitting on the rails in front and behind you. Should you require a seat, we do have some benches in the back. And if you
This is very similar to the Canada show I watched the other day.
you can kind of just go through those red
So
doors
if you
on the
want to
right-hand
sit, there are
side
benches in the back.
into the courtyard.
That's where we are. We're in the back sitting on the bench. All right, I had seen that movie, but gosh, it has probably been a few years. All right, looks like the sun is going to be setting soon. Gonna keep continuing around World Showcase. I think now we're gonna start heading out. There's the monorail going by in front of Spaceship Earth. Very nice. But gotta check out the Encanto topiaries here on the way out. Well, actually the way into World Showcase, but we're heading out past the topiaries from Encanto. Got the sun setting over here. There's a bubble going, couple bubbles going by. Someone's got some bubbles down here. Overload of mint fields. Oh, this is the center street. So what fragrance does this refreshing fragrance stir for you? Mint flavored down here. Very, very nice. If you smell that, you'll get a like nice minty flavored, almost kind of like the Moroccan mint tea that I had as a glorious grapefruit right here. Now on the way out, we were about ready to head out. We realized they were getting ready to do the show on Spaceship Earth. So my mom and I grabbed the bench on the way out, a very futuristic looking bench, and we just kind of sat there and watched the light show that they were doing. We actually got to see the lights turn on in the park and from Spaceship Earth, and we just ended up waiting on the bench to watch the Spaceship Earth final show on the way out. And now after we got done watching that, we ended up making it out to the parking lot where we're going to get on the tram and head on.
Section of the parking lot. This time, stay behind the line for your safety. For those friends on board, this tram is prone to sudden starts and stops at any point in time, so please remain seated, facing forward, holding on to small children and loose articles at all times. And if by any chance a loose article were to fall from the tram, just remain seated. At our next stop, come talk to me so I'm able to retrieve the item for you. With that being said, everyone on board, just sit back. Turn at 5 miles per hour, so we'll be able to stop on the cross side, but don't worry, door is going to be located to the driver's left-hand side after the 5 mile per hour U-turn.
My car's over there. 5 mile per hour U-turn. Alright, that's going to do it for today. Look at Spaceship Earth up there. That is so cool looking. Look at Spaceship Earth now, Mom. Look at Spaceship Earth now, like doing the...
Isn't that beautiful?
That's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.
Last call to board, last call to board. Alright, this time I'm calling for no further boarding at this time.